What's cracking, fans? What's going on? It is Fucked Up Fridays, where everything is gonna be a keep it real kind of thing. I swear this isn't a makeup tutorial. I just have a show to get ready for. And I'm getting ready early because, honey, a girl is hurting right now. For those of you that know what's going on with me. But that's another topic. But this week we have an interesting topic. It's a topic where I just feel like a lot of people, they get in their feelings and they get their feelings hurt and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try and stay as politically correct as possible, but you know me, I speak my mind and it is what it is. So this week's topic is like, what are your pet peeves in the entertainment world as far as like drag and drag kings and drag queens and male entertainers and the faux queens and the male by male. Well, really, I don't really separate them because I put them all in the same category because we all are getting on that stage and performing. So basically this goes out for everybody. So first, I guess I'm supposed to say my name. My name is Naomi Nicole Onassis. And I'm glad to be back doing these videos. Before I had the Mockery Files. This time we're going to do Fucked Up Friday. But I think I may go back to the Mockery Files. It might be turned back into the Mockery Files on Friday. But we'll see. But actually my first issue I have, or pet peeve that I have with a lot of entertainers, is that as a show director, we get a lot of people that want to be booked. And that's great. That I feel like that's great that people think so highly of your show and they want to be booked in your show. But the downfall to that is, I feel like if you don't come and you support the venue, support the show, support the girls in the show or the guys or whoever, why should a show director go out of their way to book you if you do not support the venue? You just want to be there, you know, to get a show, but you don't support. Even after your show, you don't even go into the venue to support it. Now, granted, you know, it's different for people who don't live in that city, but this basically is mainly for people that live in that particular city, you know, the local people. I just think that is so, like, a slap in the face, because it's like, you get mad because you're not booked, but you don't come and mingle with the patrons. You haven't, nobody really know, even if they do, but they really don't know who you are, the regulars at that bar. So you're not really like a money maker for those people. You know, to keep it real, you're technically not a, you're not somebody like one of the local girls who go in there and they know who they are and they scream and they come out and they tip them well. The bar isn't making any money off of you because you don't even support the venue. You know, unless you're like a national title holder or somebody from the RuPaul's Drag Race that the people are gonna come out and see. My next pet peeve is these queens that, and well, I'm gonna just say entertainers, period, because like I said, I wasn't gonna just single out, but these entertainers, period, You know, they've been doing drag for 2 seconds and watch YouTube tutorials and RuPaul's Drag Race, and they know all about drag. And so what they do is they put down these other queens, and it's like, we're all supposed to be here empowering each other, helping each other out, and doing everything to make sure that the shows that are enjoyable for everybody. Because there's a lot of people that come to the shows and it may be their first time, but if they come to the show and they can feel the animosity and the tension between the girls. So it's like, stop downing and trying to make another queen look bad. That's just so not a good look. And I'm so blunt. My previous drag children, they used to sit up and they would tell me that I was bitter, or I sounded bitter and angry, and and you know, it was never an intention of mine for them to think that I was bitter, because I'm never really bitter about anything. I just felt like when it came to, because they felt like I was stuck in a box. You know, I don't knock none of those RuPaul girls at all. Because I wasn't gung-ho about the show, and because I look at it like this, I will give RuPaul credit. She did open the door for the mainstream to see drag, but the problem is, to me, with the show, that is really not all. That's not what drag is. To me, that's acting drag. You know, they tell them what they want them to do. They want them to say. It's not original. I guess that's what I mean. It's not original. It's not what you would really get in a real drag dressing room. I mean, yeah, there's the shade, but it's not really what you'll get. But what I'm meaning is, when they said I was a bitter Betty, like, if one of them came to me and they said that they wanted to be like a bearded drag or whatever, and I would give them like this side eye look. The main reason I would give them the side eye look, you know, and I would have something to say, is because I feel like I accept all forms of entertainment as long as it's entertaining. But I feel like if you're going to do a bearded drag queen, then every time you come on that stage, that beard better be so immaculately trimmed up and not scruffy and scrawny looking, you know, and straggly, and hairs here and hairs there, you know, because you're on stage. So the spotlight is going to pick up everything. So it's like, I don't care what you do, just be the best at what you do. And they just were not understanding that. Like, they thought I was being bitter when I would talk about girls that wear these mall dresses and mall drag and all of that. You know, because I am guilty of saying mall drag. But that's what it is. I truly feel like I've bought outfits from the mall and wore them on stage, but you would have never known that I bought it from the store because I put rhinestones on it, or I added feathers, or, you know, just something to put an effort into it to make it look stage worthy. That is really my main thing with these people. It's like, look like you need to be on stage. That is like one of my major pet peeves. You know, same way with some drag queens, drag kings. There's some drag kings that come out on stage and they look like they need to be there, and then there's some that just look like they pulled up from a farm, you know, just got off from work at a farm, and with the cowboy boots and their jeans and flannels on. Nothing spectacular about what they got going on stage. I get that's just my personal opinion, but at the same time, there's queen. It another like pet peeve of mine is like these drag queens that sit up and discriminate against folk queens. Like my good girlfriend Bella Nicole Harlow and my niece Jessica Adore in Detroit. The thing that kills me is you guys are discriminating against them because they're doing better than you. And I just think that's really what it is. These folk queens are popping up and they're doing drag. You know, and they're leaving some of these girls in the dust. And these girls cannot handle the fact that these folk queens are starting to get bookings over them. But it's like, if they gonna give a show, you know, they getting booked. I feel like another pet peeve of mine that is really like, it unnerves me, like it grits my gears, is that queen that either just want a title or they may come in and they bought something from Patrick Howe or Bob Mackey or you know, Decoy Designs or just from one of these designers and jewelry makers and hair makers, and they walk in like their shit don't stink. You know, they walk in, well, I got this and this was such and blah blah blah, and girl, you know, it's like because they have something up on one of these other girls, they feel the need to put them down and make them feel like they're not as good because they may have had the money to go and buy these certain items. I just think that is utter BS, I guess, because we all started somewhere. We all was that girl that thought we didn't need to wear pads, was that girl that thought cover girl, covered boy, had that blue eyeshadow, because it seems like a lot of new girls, for some reason, that blue eyeshadow is like the training wheels of drag. But I just think before you judge somebody, before you keep talking about somebody, before you put somebody down, you don't know their backstory. You don't know their story. Because there's some people that really could be, you know, they love to perform. Performing is their outlet. But they can't, due to bills and other, responsibilities, they can't afford to go out and spend $500 on this and $200 on that and $100 on this, or MAC makeup or Urban Decay, or go to Sephora and spend this and spend that. They probably just can't do it. But you can't knock them because they can't do that. If anything, because now there are some people you can't help. It just is. There are some people that they take advantage of the situation. They use you. They You know, if you've been doing this for a while and they know that, you know, you're the queen of that bar. You know, they're your friend just to either get free stuff from you, or they're your friend for you to sell stuff for them, or it's like, just keep it real. You know, that's all people nowadays. I just feel like people wear their feelings on their shoulders too much, because if you go back and you scroll back through some people's Facebook timelines, you go back to different conversations that you've had with people, the same stuff that they're getting their feelings hurt about is the same stuff that they probably were doing a few years back before they knew better. So I just wish people would stop freaking wearing their feelings on their shoulders, because for me, at the end of the day, it's just drag. It's just a show. You know, it's just an outlet. But that's all I have for this segment of Fucked Up Fridays. But next week it'll be changed. I'm going back to my Mockery Files. I like the Mockery Files better. But thank you guys for tuning in. It's going to get bigger and better. I'm going to have some special guests lined up and in store. Just be nice to each other, but at the same time, don't take no shit from nobody. And as I always say, if somebody don't like you, fuck them. If they don't like what you're doing, fuck them. Because they're not doing the 3 F's with you. So their opinion is duly noted and filed away. It's duly noted and not needed. Just remember, keep doing you, keep loving yourself, and trust me, you'll get noticed for what you're doing versus trying to be like everybody else. I am signing off because I need to get ready for this show. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Catch me next Friday here on the What's Crackin' channel.